Are you stuck in a non-tech career but want to switch to IT? Well, good news. You don't need to become a software engineer to get a role into the tech industry. And if you are from any background, be it finance, banking, HR, or even logistics background, there is an easy way for you to transition into tech. So in this video, I will cover coding versus non-coding tech roles. Secondly, the best way to get into non-coding tech roles and work for non-IT professionals, which is a best entry point for non-IT professionals. And third, how to combine your industry with technology. And finally, fourth, tools, career paths, skills that you need to learn to get into IT. All of this needs to be done strategically, so make sure that you watch the video till the end because I'll cover all the details that you will need to get started. Hi, I'm Shreya Mahendru and I help people transition into remote roles so that they can truly live their lives and even start traveling alongside, just like I do. Today, let's talk about how you can make the leap too without starting from zero. Let's break the myth. You don't need to learn Python or complicated languages to get started into IT roles. There are two popular paths. One is the coding path and the second is the non-coding path. Who are software developers, DevOps engineers, mobile app developers, data scientists, etc. They are in high demand and they are very highly paid too, but they have a very steep learning curve. So if that's the path you are okay to take, which means if you can afford it in terms of the time, in terms of your resources, in terms of the effort that you will put in, then definitely you could go for this path. And it's the best for those people who love to do problem solving using code. And the second path, which is my favorite, is the non-coding path. People like tech recruiter, business analysts, project managers, product managers, all of these can thrive under these roles. It's easier to transfer into and it has so many transferable skills from outside of IT also that you can bring in into these roles. There are many remote first roles available for this, and for this, very honestly, it may not be very high paying in the beginning, but you can definitely climb the ladder. So if you're somebody who does not want to code, go for these sort of roles and I'll tell you which one would work the best for you. Okay, so if you're coming from any industry, the best way for you to get into IT is to combine your past industry with technology. For example, you could combine banking and technology and you could learn the transferable skills that you could bring into IT from your past domain itself. Let's say you want to get from finance into now IT. So combining finance and technology, you could go for roles like financial analyst, business analyst, risk and compliance analyst, and other roles. Now getting to education and technology, there are so many roles into tech as well for edtech. For example, content strategist, curriculum manager, etc. You could also get into LMS management, LMS admin, and so many more roles. Same for banking and tech as well. Product ops in fintech, you could go for KYC tech, tech risk analyst, etc. Then for HR and tech, there are really good roles like people ops in tech, in SaaS companies, technical recruiter, and others. So you're not just late, you just need the right way to transition into the industry you want to get into along with technology. Try to go and browse on LinkedIn and other platforms what are the job requirements, what are the job description and responsibilities of people for these roles, and try to see what your skill gaps are. But this is the best way to get into IT if you don't want to start from scratch. Now let me get to some basic tools and technical skills that you should learn so that you are able to smoothly get into the tech companies. You need to know project management tools for sure, for example Trello, Notion, Asana, etc. Then for data roles, you will need to learn a little bit of SQL, data visualization tools, and others. You can go with simple data visualization tools like Data Studio and some ready to use tools like Google Analytics 4 and all. Then if you want to get into product, for example product roles, product ownership, or product analyst roles into a certain domain, let's say into fintech or let's say into edtech, then you could still learn tools like Jira, Confluence, and others. I would also recommend Miro and Figma for product roles. Now let's talk about communication. In most IT companies, there is very structured communication amongst the different team members. So there will be somebody who is going to represent your team into the other teams, and that's why there are structures, there are clusters. So understand what kind of team structure is potentially used in the kind of companies that you will be applying for. In most companies, you will still see the usage of tools like Zoom, MS Teams, Slack, Google Workspace, etc. Let me also share with you some bonus tools that I feel like I should have learned earlier, and they are super helpful in these roles. For example, no-code tools like Airtable, Zapier, etc., which can help you in automation. Make sure that you know how to professionally represent yourself into these roles. So make sure that you know how to write professional emails, irrespective of any domain you're coming from. Make sure that you know how to set good meeting calendar invites. These things are extremely important in a professional environment. So instead of random job portals like applying on LinkedIn, etc., from Easy Apply, I recommend going to platforms like Wellfound and go to LinkedIn, but put all the relevant filters. For example, when the job was posted, what region it is in, is it remote friendly or not. Try to put all of of those filters before you apply. You can also go for remote first hiring platforms like WeWork Remotely, FlexJobs, and so many more. You can find the links in the description below. Plus, outreach never harms anyone. So make sure that you are able to confidently talk about what you can offer and reach out to people and tell them what skills you have, what tools you know, and how you could help that company in certain job responsibilities. I hope after watching this video, you finally are feeling confident and you understand that you don't need a fancy degree or even coding skills to get into IT roles, which can be very high paying, by the way. So if you have any questions about these and if you want to see what roles are available, you can watch this video. Plus, if you have any questions, you can put them down in the comments, and make sure that you subscribe me here on YouTube itself and also on Instagram, because I share so many resources, so many experiences which you might not find from any other creator on my Instagram and on other channels as well. So make sure that you check them out in the description below. See you in the next video.